Hello, hello. Give it just a few minutes and then I'm going to get started because I don't want to be on here long. I don't want to be on here long. And please forgive me if you hear my baby girl in the background. She's on the phone with her friends and let them do what they do. So I'll give it just a second and then I'll start. I'm glad y'all joined me. Okay, let me go ahead and start. So, hello everyone. My name is Nikki. Y'all know that. And today I'm going to be talking to mostly the military women who bravely serve, African American women who bravely serve, and any other groups out there who have decided that after they retire, they are going to step into the classroom and start teaching. So if that's you, I want you to drop in the comments and I want you to say, that's me. Okay. Transitioning from the military to teaching is a great and beautiful chapter. It was for me, and I hope it is for you too. But let's be real, it comes with a lot of decisions. One of the biggest, especially for our military personnel, is what do we do with our TSP? And for our other personnel, what do we do with our 401k? Okay, we're at that age now with the 40s and the 50s. What do we do with that money instead of just cashing it all in and paying all the taxes on it? What do we do with it? Okay, today I'm going to break it down into a simple, no fluff way. You're going to walk away with it after this Facebook Live. You're going to walk away with clarity, confidence, and the next steps. And I hope that sounds good to you because I am willing and I'm ready to help you out. I don't want anyone to be like me and at 44 just cash in my money and say, okay, then I got some money. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anybody to be that way. I want you to do the best thing for you and your family and your legacy. Okay. If you are served, I'm sorry, if you served in the military, you have definitely contributed to the TSP. If you work anywhere, you've contributed to 401k. That's your money, your future. And now that you're retiring, you have choices to make. You know this. Do you leave it in the TSP? Do you roll it into an IRA? Or do you use it to create lifetime income called an annuity? And if you're starting a teaching career, you're also stepping into a new retirement system, maybe a 403B or a state pension. Now, I'm a teacher, and that's what I have. I have a pension, okay? And I also have a 401k. All right. So once I leave, I've been a teacher for about 8 years. So I have monies that have been put into my 401k and also into my state pension. So once I leave here, then thank God I've learned, some things new to do with my money and roll it over. Okay. How you need to think about how the puzzle fits, how everything fits together. Okay. So let's start unpacking. What are your options? Do you leave it in the TSP? Here's if you leave it in the TSP, you have low fees but fewer options with no lifetime income. Think about that. You have low fees, fewer options with no lifetime income. Excuse me, y'all. I'm so tired. I've been working all day, but I wanted to come on here and give you guys a little bit. I have so much I want to give you, and so much I've learned that it's just like it burns in me. Hey, Tawan, it just burns in me, and I want to just help everybody. Okay, so that was one. Do you leave it in the TSP? Do you leave it in the 401k or IRA? Do you roll it over in an IRA? an IRA, there's more flexibility, okay? You have more control of that. So do you turn it into an annuity? Now that's what I like. That's I've been studying this. I also joined, an organization where I sell life insurance, and that's what we talk about. We talk about annuity. That means an annuity means guaranteed, guaranteed monthly income for life. It's like a second pension. Now, I also learned something today, and I'm going to find out just a little bit more about it. And it shouldn't be anything difficult, but do you give uh, your entire TSP or 401k, do you surrender that over to an annuity, or do you do half and keep half and decide to do something else? Now that is something that really, it's like the light bulb went off in my head, because of course you have earned or saved your money, so you don't just want to just after 30 years, 20, 30 years, you don't want to just put it all in one pot, in one pot. You want to also enjoy your life, okay? We don't know when the last days are, so we want to enjoy a little. So I was thinking about half and half, but it's totally up to you, because if you already got to have a savings like some people do, and then you had your 401k or a TSP, then you know that's a no-brainer. You put all of it over there. Okay. So if you are worried about this, what I was just talking about, if you're worried about outliving your money, needing stable income as you start a new career, or not wanting to manage investments day to day, because that is also an option, investments is also an option, then an annuity could possibly be a good choice for you. But like with anything, it's not a one size fits all uh, situation, right? So you have to do your homework on it. Now, let me talk about military people, military women. Military women need to consider as future teachers, because that's who I'm representing. I'm representing people, especially military women, who are deciding to walk into the classroom. Okay, they face, or we face, unique financial challenges, such as health issues, because you're leaving the military or whatever work field that you were in, you're leaving that, and then you stepping into a lower paying job, a lower paying career field in education, although it's rewarding. And let me go back. Let me digress for a minute. Um, a lot of people may say, well, why would you come from the military or whatever you were doing and step into something lower paying? Well, it's not about the money. You know that, right? It's not about the money. It's about the passion. Ever since I was 6 years old, I said I was a teacher. I would get my dolls, my stuffed animals, my friends, and they were all in my classroom. Okay, I had all my books, I had my agenda, I had my lesson plan, all of that as a little kid, as a little kid, all the way up until I just decided not to play it anymore. Okay. And I walked into this. Even during my military career, I spent a lot of time as a teacher, a mentor. That was just something that I was. My mama was that. Her mama was that. So it was just a generational thing. Okay. So the lower money, the lower pay really wasn't something that I was thinking about. And again, I'm gonna digress some more. A lot of people don't don't want to go into the teaching field because they think, okay, that's a lower paying job, so I really can't make it. But let me tell you something, and I'm gonna this is something that I wanted to say for my paying customers or what have you, but I'm gonna share it with you. I didn't know this until I became a teacher. There are so many other sub jobs that you can do, not not substitute, but I mean other jobs that you do on a daily basis that you're paid for quite well. Really and truly. I did not know this until I became a teacher. So there are other things that comes around to you daily. Sign up for this, sign up for that, do this, tutoring or what have you, and they pay you very well for that. So all of that is not considered in a teacher's salary at the onset. Okay, so let's go back. Now I'm going to go back to what I was talking about. So you want to think about as you're doing all these things, think about leaving a legacy, you know? And I was again, I was 17 years old when I joined the army. My thought wasn't leaving anything to my kids per se, because I didn't think about having any kids or all of that. My legacy thought was what was going on right now, what was going on at the moment. My mom, my brothers, and my family, what they needed then, and then my education. Those were the top three things. Me surviving as well was also in the forefront of my mind. So, um, but now that I'm older and I'm wiser, and I put away childish things, I'm thinking about the legacy. Okay. And I have a little girl now. I have a little girl waited a long time. I had another kid and she's a little girl. So I have to think about that. And some of you do too. So that's why it's so important to know your options before you make a move. Once you annuitize your money, it's locked in. So when you put it there, it's there. It is there. Okay. You want to make the best decision for you, not just what someone else says, like me, not just what I say, but the best decision for you. What can you do today? Get clarity. So, how much have you saved in your TSP? You might want to do that. And usually on your earnings statement, it'll tell you what you saved. Now, like me as a teacher, on my earnings statement, it tells me that. But also, I receive a separate letter that tells me what I paid into my 401k. So you need to know or get clarity on what that is. Okay, make a list of what you'll need financially as you transition over from your current position to teaching. So you want to make sure that you know all of those things, okay? What you need, what you have saved. Talk to a retirement planner, income planner, okay? And I did that. I definitely did that. Um, and you're the ultimate decision maker, but you want to talk to someone about it, okay? And someone who is well versed, because I'm just now learning, but someone who is well versed in where you want to go and what you want to do. So if you need help and you don't have anyone else, I'm here, but I also and have experts in my corner who I can turn to help me work with you one on one for uh, you, to help you do the right things or to help you do what you decide to do, and that's best for you. So all you have to do is put your name in the comments or DM me and let me know that you are definitely wanting help with deciding whether to roll over your TSP or roll over your 401k into an annuity. Let me know, and I will definitely assist you. I know that the people that I know, most of the people that I know, are in the age group of really, really thinking about their legacy and what they want to do with the monies that they have earned. Some of that money they want to decide that they can still, parlay or do whatever they need to do to enjoy their lives, and as well as taking a portion of it and putting it away into an annuity. I recommend that. I definitely recommend that. So, to wrap up here, guys, okay, so first and foremost, the women, you know that I represent the women of the military. So, that's my first and foremost group that I want to focus on. So, now that you have served your country and you're about to serve your community as a teacher in a whole new way, you deserve financial peace of mind. Others, you others that fall outside of that category, I'm still here to represent you. You deserve financial peace of mind. So I'm teaching a full class really soon on how to make the best decisions on a TSP, 401k, and how annuities work. Okay, and if you go on my Facebook group page, you will see that I set up a date. It's in May. Can't remember the actual date, but it's in May. You'll see it on the Facebook page, and you can, you got time to think about signing up for that, and it's free. It is free. It is free. I'm not trying to get money out of this or what have you. I'm trying to help people. And to be honest with you, when you do sign up and put your money, that's when I get paid. So I don't want to. I'm not trying to get money from you doubly. I just want to educate you because you may decide to go to somebody else and do something else, and that's fine because I have done what I'm supposed to do, and that's to help you. Okay, so um, I want you, future educators, to drop class in the comments or in my DM, okay, so that I will make sure that you get the information to my actual class, right? And don't forget to share this. Okay, we all still have, some of us still have parents that are alive, and some of our parents think it's too late to even do all of this. It is not too late. It is not too late. It is not too late for anyone, no matter what age you are. So I would love for you to share this, and especially if you're in Tennessee, I really want you to be a part of this, okay? Everyone else, I will help you. I will definitely help you. I have other people in other states or what have you that will definitely jump on the bandwagon and help me. All righty. So that is it for tonight. That is it for tonight. I won't see you again until our Thankful Thursday. And our Thankful Thursday will be just as impactful as today was and yesterday was. So God bless you, and I appreciate everybody who stopped by to learn a little bit. Bye bye.